Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome into the card closet. On today's episode, I'm going to show you some cards I have for sale. I asked for some selling advice a few videos back, and I got lots of good advice from all of you, so I appreciate that. I think one piece of advice I got from a couple of you was to start off by showing your cards on your YouTube channel and just see what happens. And potentially that will spare these cards from having to go on eBay. So let's take a look. I'm trying to raise money here to get myself a Ted Williams rookie. And my first batch of cards for sale are going to be mostly pre-war cards, mostly Red Sox. The years are going to go from 1910 to 1952. So a lot of these, it's going to be make me an offer. A lot of these just don't have any comps in the sold items on eBay or even currently for sale on eBay. So in those cases, I really don't have an idea. So it's going to be make me an offer. Sometimes if there is something on eBay that's a pretty good comp, I'll mention that and mention a ballpark number that I'm going for. Just also so you know, there will be shipping on top of whatever price we agree to on these cards. Shipping will be the actual cost of shipping. So I will work with you individually on the most economical way to ship it to you that you're comfortable with. You know, that could be gold-plated box if you want to do that, or plain white envelope if you want to do that on the other extreme. So we'll work on that. So just know there'll be a little shipping on top, but it will be the actual shipping. I'm not going to make any money off shipping. And also I just want to say that because I'm raising money for a Ted Williams card, this will be one of the few times where I'm actually a little bit selfish about the pricing. In 2020, I gave away over 5,000 baseball cards. And I know many of you were recipients of stacks of 100 or 200 or boxes of 500 or as many as 700 or 800 to a couple people. So I like to be generous. Don't get me wrong. I love to be generous. I love to give cards away. But since I do have a goal in mind, these cards here, I'll be honest, I'm going to try to get as much as I can get for them. I'm just being brutally honest. I know it doesn't sound good, but I just want to get that out there. If you want one of these cards, leave in the comment section, you know, that you claim it, sold, and then the card. If it's a card that we need to do some negotiating on, or you're making me an offer, let's please do that through email and not have that negotiation be public in the comment section. My email is on my About page, so send me offers on the About page to that email on the About page. If it's a price that I say, that I give the price and you're happy with it, just put in the comment sold. All right, so let's get started here. We're going to start way back in 111 years ago, and from the 1910 American Caramel set. I don't even know if this little card's gonna sit up here. Tell you what, I'll just hold it. We've got here Jake Stahl. This is E91-C if you know your vintage card catalog numbers. Give you kind of a close-up of that. Here's the back. It does have paper loss. I'm confident of the authenticity. I've looked under a loop at it and compared it to a couple I'm going to show you from the same set. Dot patterns, print patterns, fonts, they're all the same. So I'm guaranteeing everything. Well, let me just make a blanket statement. Everything I'm selling here tonight, I am guaranteeing authenticity. So if you were to go send these in for grading and it comes back not authentic for some reason, just let me know and I will return your money. There is one card that I am suspicious of authenticity, and I will talk about that one when I get to it. So Jake Stahl here. There are not a lot of these for comps. There is one available right now, graded and slabbed for 105. And I realize this isn't slabbed, so it'll be something under that. So make me the best offer you can if you're interested in that. From the same set, we have Heine Wagner, 1910 American Caramel. Please note the creases, the corners. This one was stuck in a book. This one, there are no comps. There is a PSA 3 available right now for 300 and some, but this is nowhere near that. So make me an offer. Then we will move to Harry Lord. This is a SGC 3, also from the 1910 American Caramel set. His PSA 1 is going for $200 right now. Some other ones have sold more, closer to the $100 range. So I'd like to get something in that range if possible. So there you go. Harry Lord. And finally, also from that 1910 American Caramel series, we have Tris Speaker, Hall of Famer. Big card here, real big card. It's graded authentic. It's got some creasing. Crease that comes right down through his hat there a little bit. Evidence of tape. Some of the creases there on the back. So make me an offer, hoping to get in the $300 range for this. All right, let's move on to 1913. National Game. We have Mr. Callahan here, Nixie Callahan of the Chicago White Sox. So BVG graded 3.5. Take a close-up. Here's the back. A raw one of these recently sold for $40. There's a PSA 8 right now for sale for $69, so somewhere in that $50 range. Also 1913, Tom Barker game. You know, I'm just gonna hold these. Tom Barker game here. We have Marty O'Toole of the Pittsburgh Pirates. This is graded a 4, BVG 4. I know we've got some Pirates fans that watch this channel. Do you have this card yet? There are absolutely no comps for this, so make me an offer. We'll see what we can do. All right. Now we're going to jump up to the 1912 through 1921 W514 strip card. This is an Atlanta Brave. I know we have some Brave fans out there. This is Dick Rudolph. These strip cards were cut off of a strip of cards. This one did not get cut anywhere near the border, so it's definitely off-centered. These things, if you grade them, they always get an authentic because of the fact that they're hand cut. Raw ones of these are selling for about $50. This might be a little bit miscut more than those, so a little under 50 I'd like for that. All right. Next up, we have a Hall of Famer here from the 1920 W516. Whenever the number starts with a W, whenever the catalog ID starts with a W, you know it's a strip card. This is Hall of Famer Harry Hooper. I have an old video, maybe from about a year ago, where I explained how I ended up with 2 of these. It is graded authentic. It's got the big crease there, obviously. It's got some writing on the back. I think it says Jack. So if your name is Jack and you were planning to write your name on the back of your cards after you get them, this card saves you the trouble. So that's a 1920, like $50 for this one. There are 2 other ones of similar condition on eBay right now for $50, and in the completed items, they're selling for that $45 to $55 range. Harry Hooper. Next up, we have from the 1921 to 1923 National Caramel Series. It is E220 in the catalog. This is Darryl Pratt of the Red Sox. These cards are notoriously miscut. This one is probably worse than some. Hopefully that gives you an idea of the condition. Make me an offer. Probably thinking somewhere in that $25 range, maybe. Darryl Pratt. Okay, and here's the one I mentioned before. This is from 1922 American Caramel, the series of 120. They also had a series of 80 that year. This is Curtis Walker of the Philadelphia Phillies. I looked under this under the loop. The print pattern looks identical to another one that I have that's graded of another player from that same year. But what gets me suspicious is this stain pattern on the back. It could be legit, but I'll be honest, it just has the look of artificial aging. It looks like something square was laying right here, and then some kind of application was applied to it that made it brown. So that could be intentional artificial aging, or it could have just been that years ago it was underneath something when some painting or staining of some kind was going on. So I cannot guarantee the authenticity of this one. If you would like to see magnified 60x images of any of these cards through the loop, I can do that for you. This card or any card here to help you in determining what it might be if it's raw or not. So make me an offer. No idea what to ask for it because of the authenticity issue. Then we're going to jump up to 1934 Butterfinger. This is Hall of Famer Rick Farrell, catcher. Butterfinger is an oversized card, as you can see. And it has been bumped on the edges over the years. Just going to go along the edge for you here. Little rip there. A little more edge wear, little tear. See if I can zoom in on that so you can see it. Not sure how these were released. Almost has the looks that it maybe came out of a book, but no, maybe not. It's a little bit too straight edged there. But obviously, if this was sitting in a stack or in a book, it's bigger and was hanging out the edges and got some wear on it. In poor condition, these are selling for $35 recently. I would probably have to put this at poor condition. So I'd like to see $35 for Hall of Famer Rick Farrell. Now we're going to jump up to 1936 and we're going to get some Gaudies. These are all from the Gaudi Wide Pen Premium. We'll start off with Hall of Famer Joe Cronin. Hall of Fame shortstop, player coach. Managed the Red Sox in the late 30s and early 40s. Looks like it was adhered to something at one time. You can see the almost like a shadow in the corner. One thing, I don't know if we can pick it up, but yeah, look at the perimeter of his hat on the top. It almost looks like it was traced with pencil, to be honest with you. I don't know if that's part of the process or not, but it's etching. There you go. It's etching. 1936 Gaudi started etching. I don't know if that's pencil or if it's supposed to be like that. So I just want to point it out. I'm guessing it should not be like that and that somebody maybe traced it with a pencil. But that is 1936. These are selling in the 45 range. Given the writing on it, I'd like 35. From that same set, 1936 Gaudi Wide Pen Premium, which in the catalog is R314. We have Bill Werber. Some corner touches, otherwise pretty nice condition. So anybody give me 25 for Bill Werber, 1936. Wes Farrell. From the same, he's Rick Farrell's brother. See the corner there, little crease, I guess you'd say. 1936 Gaudi. Got the letter P written on it. Asking 25 for Wes. Fritz Ostermiller. Same set. It's got a, this marking here is actually tape on the holder. It's not on the card. 1936 Gaudi again. Also has some shadowing from some kind of book it was maybe in, tucked in one of those old books that's got the four corners. This card is actually very easy to find. I had like $10 for Fred Ostermiller. And then we have Rick Farrell, the catcher. 1936 Gaudi as well. He's a Hall of Famer. This card is a little bit tougher. It's got some marking, right field catcher on the back there. In this condition, the cheapest you can get this on eBay right now is $105. There are no comps in the completed items to compare it to for price. So as close to that as you can offer. Rick Farrell. And then finally, it's a brother card from that same set, Wes and Rick Farrell. One's the pitcher, one's the catcher. I'm going to show you the edges on this one. Once again, Rick is a Hall of Famer. Back. Red Sox, Rick, catcher, Wes, pitcher. There are no comps in completed items. This condition, they're asking $46 on eBay right now. That's the best deal you're going to get for this condition. So make me an offer as close to that as you can. Okay. That's 1936. We now move on to 1939. I've got a couple play balls. First one is from the Brooklyn Dodgers. And it is Adolph Camilli, I guess. Got a few Dodger fans I know that follow this channel. Got a little spot right there. There's one in this condition that recently sold for $9. So with that in mind, make me an offer. And then the other one from that set, this is one for those of you that have like you collect odd things. This is an umpire card from the 1939 play ball. And it is Albert Stark, National League umpire. So if you collect oddities and unique cards, here's an umpire card from 1939. They sell from between 10 to 20, depending on condition. So make me an offer on that. All right, now we're going to move to 1941. 1941 through the 1940s, the Red Sox released team issued sets. And thankfully for us Red Sox fans, they did that, because a lot of years in the 40s there were no cards, and if the Red Sox weren't issuing their own team sets, there would be no Red Sox cards from a lot of these years. So from 1941, the team issued, the trading card database calls them photo packs. Got several of these. First of all, we've got Jack Wilson. These are all in pretty good condition. I bought the entire team set in the original 1941 envelope. I would like $10 for that. Got Lou Finney from the 1941 team issued. Tough with glare on these, apologize. I'm trying to show the whole card here. So these are definitely oversized, as you can tell. Like $10 for this, Lou Finney. If you're a play ball collector, you're going to recognize these players as being in the 1941 play ball set as well. All right. Not in the Hall of Fame, but a big name. This is also 1941. Dom DiMaggio. Make me an offer. There are no comps on these. These are tough to find, and they're even tougher to find with somebody who can guarantee what year they're from, because a lot of these photo packs reuse photos from year to year sometimes, so it's hard to know exactly what year you're holding, but I can guarantee the year because I bought them all together. And if you need photo verification of that, if you're somebody who wants to know down the road what you got, I can provide that too. Here's Hall of Famer Joe Cronin again, player manager, 1941 team issued photo pack. Gonna show you this one's got some imperfection in the corner there on the edge. There's one available on eBay right now for $25, but it's in worse condition, so make me an offer. I'd like to get more than $25 for it. Here's a Hall of Famer, Bobby Doerr, 1941 again. Little bit of a corner touch there on that corner. The rest of them are solid. Here's the back. There are no comps for this one, so make me an offer. All right, are you ready? Jimmy Fox, 1941, team issued. Beautiful condition. I was hoping there'd be comps on this one because I'm thinking this is going to be one of the higher priced ones I'm putting up tonight, but there were none. So make me an offer. Be kind. Be generous. Jimmy Fox. About to hit the 30-minute mark. I hope you're still with me. Got a few to go yet. And then lastly, from that 1941 team-issued set, we've got Ted Williams. There are no comps for this one as well. And when I say no comps, I mean there's none currently for sale on eBay, and there's none in the past 90 days that have sold on eBay. So you and I get to set the market price. Zoom in on that corner. Little touch there. Since this is TED, I'm going to show you all the corners. I think this, it's got to be in 3 digits. It's got to be over 100. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Make me an offer. Back is clean. So 1941, Ted Williams. Okay, we're going to jump to 1943. And I've got the Joe Cronin from 1943. Has a little bit of little pencil down there. Little stain maybe. Other than that, it's pretty solid. Hall of Famer again. Player manager in 43. Back is good. I can send close-ups or photos, zoomed in photos of anything you want to see. There are no comps on that one. So make me an offer. Jumping now to 1946. These are all from the Red Sox team issue from that year. I'd like $8 for each of these. We've got George Metkovich. Paper loss there from, looks like some tape. Eddie Pellegrini, 1946 team issued. It's also got the paper loss there in the crease. $8 again. Rip Russell. Got some staining on there. Touch corners. Same on the back there as the others. $8 again. Mike Ryba. 1946. $8. And Charles Wagner, also 1946. You can tell these all came off the same kid's wall or something here. $8. Let's move on to 1947 Red Sox team issued photo packs. $8 each unless I say otherwise. Ernie Anders. Kids definitely put these up on their walls, you can tell. Also from 1947, Rudy York. Also $8. Leon Gulberson, 1947 photo pack again. $8. Boo Ferris. If you collect the 1947 Tip Top set, you're going to recognize all these players from the Tip Top set. Tip Top red. $8. Bill Zuber. Going a little faster on these, they're all in nice condition. $8. Rip Russell. $8. Roy Party. If you buy a number of these, you can have the top loader that they come in, or if you want to save on shipping, I could put 2, 3, or 4, whatever would comfortably fit in one of these. I could combine them and save you a little shipping. Tex Houston, 1947 as well. $8 on that one. Earl Johnson, $8. Joe Dobson, $8. Mickey Harris, $8. (1947) team issue Dom DiMaggio. You have to make me an offer on this one. There are no comps. A little bit of discoloration there. Hall of Famer Bobby Doerr, 1947. I did find one of similar condition right now on eBay for $25, but it's in California and there's $10 shipping on it. So $25 takes Bobby Doerr here. Should take a peek at that, see if that's, yeah, that is on the paper. The two tones there, just so you know. Here's Johnny Pesky. 25, we'll take this one as well. Again, 1947 team issue. And then finally, Mr. Ted Williams, 1947 team issue photo pack. There were no comps for this. It's got to be three figures though, at least. I mean, not four figures, but it's got to be into three figures. I'll show you the corners close up here so you can make me a nice juicy offer for this one. Little crease there. And the back, you can see that crease goes all the way through. So make me an offer on that one. And finally, 41 minutes later, we get to the last card of the evening. This is a 1952 Red Man chewing tobacco of Ted Williams. It came with a little tag down here that has been torn off or cut off. It's razor sharp. Like $150 for this one, based on my research. So there you have it. Thanks for sticking through this sale video. Once again, if you see something you are agreeable to the price I said, just claim it in the comments. If it's one that I said make me an offer, please let's do that through email. Look on my About page for my email address. There will be shipping on top of the price, but it will be actual shipping. And I can tell you what that is after we know how many you've bought, etc. You know, you can ship cheaply or you can ship expensively. I'm going to leave it up to you. So there you go. Thanks everybody for tuning into the Card Closet. Long video. Tell your Red Sox friends that there's some pre-war and some wartime cards for sale. A lot of this stuff you don't see on eBay. A lot of these I had trouble finding comps for. So tell your friends, spread the word. These are on the market. Spare them from eBay. Thank you, everybody. This is Eric signing out. Have a great rest of your week. Bye.